Nobody wants to hear this, but it's the truth. You can't start self-improvement until a part of you dies. Well, not literally, but emotionally, psychologically, spiritually even. That's why self-improvement starts with self-destruction. I didn't become who I am just because I read the right books or watched the right videos or built the right habits. I became who I am because certain parts of me died along the way. My fake sense of pride, my need to fit in, my craving for attention, my obsession with being good enough, my belief I knew things, my illusion that life had to go exactly the way I wanted. All of these things and more had to be deconstructed in a way or another. And don't worry, you don't lose them completely. You just realize that you don't always have to believe what you think is true. If they don't die first, there is no space for new things to grow. And it didn't just happen once. It happened many times. I self-detonated my entire life when I quit everything and joined the army because I had no idea who I was anymore. I pushed my body to the edge until it broke because pain was the only thing loud enough to silence other people's opinions. I broke my mind in an ayahuasca ceremony deep in the Amazon just to realize that the thing hurting me the most was me clinging to purpose. As you can see, I usually don't really understand things until they break me first. But here's the part nobody talks about. In those moments of extreme physical or mental pain, something happens. Your mask cracks, your ego collapses, your illusions fall apart, and for a split second, you see the truth. And always, in each and every experience of mine, that truth was so simple yet so astonishingly powerful. And it was always healing. It always helped me understand myself differently. But to get to that truth, you can't avoid the pain, because the pain is part of the process. It's your guide, your compass that shows you the way. Paradoxically, I think that your pain is leading you exactly where you want to be in life. Well, not in a straight line, but in the fastest way possible for you. Looking back, I realized I always had two options. One, I could see myself as the victim. Why me? Why is life unfair? Why did I have to fail again? Or two, I could see the truth, that life wasn't punishing me, that it was training me, just like it's training you. We never really graduated. In a way, you and I are still sitting on the same bench in the same classroom. In a brutal, unforgiving school that teaches through experience, not theory. Never liked theory that much anyway. Every breakdown I experienced had a hands-on lesson. Not like that. What was binding me? How much was I lying to myself? What identity was already dead, but I was still carrying like a corpse? Growth never began when I succeeded, but always happened when something inside me collapsed. Eventually, I started feeling like self-improvement and conscious self-destruction are the same process. Parts of you must die for new parts to be born, just like the cells in your body, just like a forest. Destruction and rebirth aren't opposites. They're twins, interconnected, empowering each other. Every time I broke, I learned something essential. Every time I collapsed, I found a deeper truth. And every time I lost myself, I found a part of me that I never knew existed. Because, you see, breaking didn't end me. It just dissolved the bullshit. So if you feel lost, broken, confused, and/or empty, don't run from it. It might not be the end, it might be the beginning. Because the truth is quite simple. You can't become your new self until parts of your old self die. Conscious self-destruction is not the opposite of self-improvement. It is the doorway. And once you walk through it, your entire life begins to change.